This is a series of instructions for mindful movement for those with restricted movement. And they're taken from the Mindfulness for Health book by Vidhi Meyer Birch and Danny Penman. So starting from a seated position, choosing a straight back chair with a firm base, making sure that the pelvis is in a neutral position, so neither rolling forwards or backwards, and your spine is upright following its natural curves. Dropping your awareness deep into your body. You're going to start off with some wrist rotations. Let your shoulders be relaxed, dropping away from your ears, breathing as naturally as you can. Gently support one forearm with the opposite hand in a very light hold, and gently and smoothly rotate the hand around the wrist in a circle within your range of movement. Be careful not to overgrip the arm or tense the face, shoulders or stomach. Keep the breath soft and even. Do this a few rotations one way and then turn the wrist in the other direction and try it the other way. Now relax back into the starting position for a few breaths and just sit and notice the effect onto the body. Compare the two sides of the body. So does one side you've just moved feel different from the other? And how does that feel different? A little more alive perhaps? Perhaps warmer? Notice any sensations you feel in your body, and if you don't feel any difference between the two sides, that's fine. Just notice that. Now repeat the exercise on the other side. Rest the forearm in the opposite hand and smoothly rotate the hand around the wrist for a few circles. Always checking that the face is soft, the stomach is soft, the shoulders are soft, and that the hand holding the forearm isn't gripping too tightly. Again, do this for a few rotations, and then do the reverse direction. At the end, relax your arms back down, so they're just sitting, either hanging loosely from the sides of your body or just resting on your thighs. Shake your arms and hands a little, relaxing the shoulders. And then come back to stillness, closing your eyes if that's comfortable. And just feel the effects. Just tune into the whispers of sensation after that movement. Coming on to a second exercise called finger flicking. Starting off checking that the pelvis is still in neutral, not rolling backwards or forwards, and that the spine is gently upright, following its natural curves. When you're ready, raise one hand up in front of the body and join the thumb and index finger of this raised hands together so they form a circle. Then flick them apart so they lightly snap out. And now one at a time, go through each of the other fingers. Perhaps repeating several times with each finger, it's up to you. Move and flick each finger lightly and gently, keeping the breathing soft. It's always good to check to see whether you're holding the breath at all. If you notice that, just relax it again and seeing whether you check in again, bringing softness to the face, the stomach and the whole body. Now relax that hand back down again and notice if the side you've moved feels different from the other. Just being curious, without judgment. Now if you're able to, repeating the movement with the other hand, raising it up, forming a light circle with the thumb and index finger, and then flicking them apart. If you're not able to do that with that hand, just as top athletes do, just visualize being able to do that. So keeping the shoulders relaxed as you repeat the exercise on this hand. The face soft, the abdomen soft, the buttocks soft. And at the end, allow the arms to hang loosely at the sides of the body, shaking them a little before coming to rest, or just allowing them to rest on your thighs. Bring your awareness to the effects of the movement and of the stillness afterwards, and let the breath drop deep into the body. Moving on to the next exercise, called warm hugging arms. So tune into the breath for a few moments, and then on the next in-breath, extending both arms to the side of the body, so they're up to shoulder level with palms facing forwards. As you breathe out, very gently draw both arms across your chest, crossing the arms and giving yourself a very gentle hug. Imagine the hug is saturated with warmth and care. On the next in-breath, open the arms again, and on the next out-breath, give yourself a hug again. Continue always within your own range of movement, making the movement quite small if necessary. If you can, alternate which arm is on top as you give yourself the hug. As your arms open wide, feel the corresponding opening in the chest, with the shoulder blades very gently drawing together in the back. Also, as you give yourself the hug with your arms crossed, feel how the upper back broadens and opens. This will be very gently massaging the spine. Check that the shoulders stay as relaxed as possible as you do the movement, and allow the pace of the movement to be dictated by the rhythm of the natural breath. No need to rush, nor to hold the breath. After a few hugs, come back to rest, letting your hands hang loosely by the side of you, or go back to the starting position of just gently resting on your lap. Just noticing the effects on the body. The next exercise, the last exercise, is called peeling off the top. On the next in-breath, extend both arms up so the hands are in line with your shoulders, with the palms facing downwards. Again, keep the shoulders relaxed as best we can. As you breathe out, cross your arms in front of the body like the hug exercise. And on the next in-breath, imagine you're peeling off a top with both hands, raising the crossed arms over your head. On the next out-breath, allow your arms to float down to the sides of the body with the palms facing downwards back to the starting position. Repeat this movement a few more times in a flowing rhythm, again allowing the pace to be dictated by your natural breath. Let your whole spine be massaged very gently by this movement, with the chest and the backs flexing and expanding in the different phases. When you've done this a few times, come back to rest. Gently shake the fingers, the hands, the arms, wrist, elbows and shoulders at the sides of the body before allowing them to come back to stillness. Feel the effects of the movement as you give your weight to the earth beneath you. Allow yourself just to sit in silence at the end of this series of exercise. Just allow your body to release back into stillness and to be held and supported by the earth as you feel the effects of the movement. See if you can be sensitive and receptive to all the different sensations in the body, including the sensations of the breath and those caused by moving your body. If any are uncomfortable or painful, Make sure you include these very gently in your awareness, as best you can without hardening against them or pushing them away. Just allowing them to come into being and passing away movement by movement with a kindly breath. In the same way, allow any thoughts, emotions or feelings to come and go without getting caught up in them. When you're ready, preparing to come out of this sitting.